Hey, Dave, we're live.
Where's the rest of the gang?
That's a great question. I don't know what's happening. I mean, I'm glad I have my busy because I don't know where the pals are.
Hey, move your head, Brett. I'm looking at the reflection. I'm seeing some really beautiful rain shafts behind. Oh, it's not. Okay, I'm just seeing some what I thought might have been a thunderhead. I think it might just be some of those humid, puffy clouds that we get. A lot of Gulf moisture blowing in. That
I think you have
southeasterly wind, but
potentially a cumulonimbus situation, maybe a cumulus. I don't know. The clouds are decidedly darker on the bottoms than they are the tops, which I just think has to do with the angle of the sun, but I can't really confirm.
hey, what Limbus? Kombucha. Hey, I'm drinking a mocktail.
Is that because you're still off of the sauce?
Yeah, I like to kind of insert my my newfound illness into every conversation. So this is my method of doing it. Yeah, I'm drinking a mocktail because I can't drink on my antibodies.
You call them antibodies?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, should we pull back the curtain here as we're known to do? Dylan is restarting his computer. He had some technical issues, and Will forgot his dongle to his laptop at the office, so he is momentarily going to be on. But I don't know how to explain this other than this is a disarray situation.
Yeah, he just pulled up to the office. What?
Didn't he forget his he forgot something like 45 minutes ago.
People really tuned in to see me and you.
Dave, you know what I'm down for?
This is your master plan.
What? I don't think it was. But hey, while we wait for Dylan and Will, just to Birddogs. This is presented by them.
Wow, we got a sponsor. Look at that.
First one of the summer. Go to birddogs.com. Use promo code STEAM for a pair of nunchucks. I had my Birddogs on earlier. I was at the pool behind or in front of me, I guess. And they're the real deal. They do. You know what? The guy told me they dry off quicker than regular shorts. That's the truth. It's absolutely the truth.
This is weird doing the live stream. Just because I'm getting reused to headphones. I haven't put these in for and recorded in like a week. But you know what? I'll just say it. Birddogs. I support Birddogs. I like what they're doing. I like wearing them to the gym when that reopens, when we've officially defeated the invisible enemy. And yeah, shout out to them. Making us look legit with the little graphic up there.
How about that? That's what you call a PNG, David. Set that up myself.
So how funny is it that Dylan has to restart? Like, I feel like this has happened more than once.
Oh, speaking of. There he is.
Well.
Look who decided to show up. Now we can do some promo final.
Y'all thought I wasn't going to be here.
So
I got to fix my audio. Hold on.
There we go. That should be better.
Ooh,
That's a lot better.
The dulcet tones of
Hi,
Roger
guys.
Dorn.
Man, I sure did miss y'all.
Hey, how funny. This is it was about to be the Dave and Brett show, Dylan, which I think is part of
My computer was doing this really cool thing where it wouldn't pull up StreamYard, so I had to I restarted. I panicked. That's my panic move. I restarted the computer, and I'm a few minutes late, but here I am. So forgive me.
Well, tell the people who you are, where you're from. Introduce
Dylan
yourself.
Tibery, Austin,
Okay.
Texas.
A lot of new
Been listening
listeners.
to this podcast for a while, actually, so I don't really know why. Yeah, okay, fair enough.
A lot of new listeners.
I'm excited about tonight. Shouts to Birddogs, by the way. Sponsor.
Yeah. Aren't you? You're originally from Anderson, Texas. Where's that?
It's not right.
What?
That's the high school.
Oh, well, I don't know.
Brett.
I'm not from down here, man. Come on, now.
Oh my God, dude.
Somebody called me out for having bad takes, and I just don't know stuff. I just don't know where Anderson, Texas is.
I defended you on that, by the way. I don't know if you saw.
I did see that. Thanks,
Like,
Dylan.
I was like, you just claimed ignorance on a couple topics. It wasn't a take at all.
Dylan, what are you drinking tonight? What are you sipping?
Oh, I'm glad you asked, Dave.
Whoa.
I'm sipping Paradox Brewery, the Cast Iron Cat.
Oh,
It is
careful.
a Belgian-style dark strong ale, and as you guys know, it's 8%. Dave, you're probably drinking. Oh, you're not even drinking. I forgot. You're still on your meds.
I'm drinking a mocktail. It's like a mock of a cocktail. So that's where the name is derived from.
Pregnant?
Traditionally, it's a lot of pregnant people will drink this, ladies or women. I went with the Central Market Fresh Squeeze orange juice in Waterloo, and it's pretty good, man.
Okay. Good
I
for
call
you.
it the Sober D.
I went back to the classics.
I like that, Dave.
Or the designated D, if you want to call it that.
First sip. That's a strong beer. Strong as in very good. It also is a strong beer, though.
It's really good. The funny thing about it is that it put me in the hospital last week.
Come on now, David. Don't do that.
Don't blame Paradox for that.
I'm not, but it is the last thing I drank before my stomach went to hell. It was not that. It was the Brussels sprouts. I'd had Brussels sprouts like 3 nights in a row, and apparently that can really aggravate it if you're prone to diverticulitis. And
Sober D.
yeah, so here we are, man. It's really cool.
Did y'all explain where Will is currently? Is he going to do it from the office, or is he driving back home first?
I would think he would just do it from there because, you know, it's a studio and he's already there.
That's what you would think.
Yeah. Instead of,
Otherwise, he's not going
to drive back home.
Yeah, otherwise he's not going to be on here for like another 25 minutes. He's going to miss our special guests.
Man,
Our
our special guests.
Sorry, I don't know how many of you got a sneak peek at the dish that I think his name is Michael. He posted on Twitter, but wow. I'm tempted to post the Vince Carter "It's Over" gif, but I want to give the other ones a fair chance.
Here's the thing, Dylan. There are some competitors tonight.
That's what I like to hear.
People showed up. And you know what? We didn't really promo it because we didn't know if we were going to do it. But I'll tell you what. Oh, boy. There are some dishes tonight. I have it all queued up right here
I'm
in
excited.
the Notes app. Goodness.
Let me ask you this. What do you guys think about people putting it out there on Twitter? Like, I'm all for, like, doing something to get noticed and to take advantage of, you know, a little good publicity. But is there, like, a fairness aspect here for maybe somebody who's not quite as online as somebody else?
I think everything's on the table here. I think it's fair to give us a sneak peek. If you're proud of what you made, you might as well get as much exposure as you can. I don't know. I don't have a problem with it.
Hey, my COVID test is in.
And?
Let me look. I'm going to check it. I'm doing this live on the air. No one is doing this.
Dude, if you're positive, it's going to be a tough moment.
Welcome T-Man to the chat.
The toughest of scenes.
Dave, did I think Josh M already has your results. You just said you're 100% that bitch.
Wow. Wrong kind of you are there, Josh, but that's okay.
Guys, I've got breaking news. Some personal news, mainly breaking. Negative.
Yes.
It's huge. That's huge for the squad.
Yes.
Let's go. Whew. Wow, dude! Shout out to LabCorp for hitting me with the test about 6 days later.
Dave, have we discussed your
I just
testing?
have to hope I didn't contract it in the last 6 days.
Yeah.
What?
I hated getting my COVID test.
I didn't think it was that bad.
Oh, dude,
I'm a testing hardo. Everybody knows that, and they were making it sound like it's going to be the worst thing ever. I seen the videos and I was like kind of like worried, and she stuck it up there and did a little twirl, and it was fine. My eyes watered. I sneezed a lot. Into the crevice is the move. Crevice sneeze. Crevice. And yeah, man. So it's about to blow away.
There's a lot of wind happening right now. It's a nice sky. I don't know where that's coming from, but
well, dude, you probably there's some activity on the radar. You probably have a collapsing thunderstorm, and you're getting the outflow.
Oh man.
I got Vizzies going everywhere too. No, but when they did the test, I had like allergies that day, so they stuck it.
Audio is
your
not
audio-
good, man. You're gonna need to go inside.
It's trash, man.
I'm sorry, man. It's just that you got a vibe, and I love the vibe. I love what you're doing.
The
Love your
lighting, you
information.
look very, very handsome out there with that lighting. I get it. That's where you want to be. Okay.
You know, it's funny because Randy and I both, before we went on, I'm gonna pull back the curtain and expose him. We both were like, dude, Brett, there's some white noise. It's a little loud. And Brett's like, oh, I think it's fine. We told him.
Okay. No, we're telling you, dog.
Jeez. It's like the inside of his
Yeah.
apartment. He's got a very nice apartment. Like, it's a good
It's comfortable in there. Yeah.
Dude, I bet Will's just hauling ass, and I can't picture Will hauling ass. He probably had Sally drive him.
Oh, there are Brett's legs. You don't get that. That's a rare sight, folks.
Oh, Jesus, dude. Fix that camera. This show falls apart without Will. What are we doing?
So, Brett, we have 2 guests tonight. Is that correct? But they're on the same time?
You're trying to talk to Brett, and Brett is apparently frozen in time. So
I thought he was just fixing his screen. Oh, man. Brett's crushing this.
have you seen the meatloaf gif of me that Kyle Banduho tweeted earlier?
That's great, Meatloaf.
Why is it so low res and so slow? Like, why does it look like I'm in the Matrix? Like I'm dodging binary code.
Well, I think it's grainy because he probably just recorded his TV screen, right?
Somebody screenshot this, please.
Oh, Brett's back.
Dude, there's a split second where we had double Brett.
That was something. Sorry, guys.
Make a tough scene over at Brett's, Rohan says. You're right. You're not wrong, Rohan.
Well, I mean, when you get all set up, you have the whole thing, and then then the wind comes and gets you. I mean, there's nothing you can do. I had to move in. My Ethernet cord got stuck under my centerpiece to my cocktail table, and there you go.
Hey,
So-
Brett, did you see the forecast for next Tuesday?
It's 107, David. What the fuck is 107?
I tried
What am
to
I
tell
gonna
you
do?
don't move. I tried to talk you out of moving here. I really did.
That's as bad as it gets, Brett. So if you can endure that day, then it's you're not going to see anything worse than that.
Brett, that is Dylan is saying that's as bad as it gets, but I'm about to drop a bomb. I believe August is the traditionally on record as the hottest month in Texas, and it's June. It's early June, and we're
Here's
going
the thing.
107.
If you're going 107, you're not like, I don't care what August says, you're not getting above that. That's ridiculous. Luckily it's not supposed to be a humidity situation, which would just be
No, you know why, right?
But no, it's a dry heat, right, Dave?
It is a dry heat, but here's what's going on. So we have that tropical system in the Gulf, crystal ball, and as that moves more north, it's going to keep all the flow of moisture from coming into Texas. So Texas is going to be on the west side of the storm, and the west side of the hurricane or the tropical storm is notoriously the hot, dry air side. So while we won't get any rain, we're going to get 107. So it's actually it's probably an anomaly to have that kind of heat in June, but that tropical storm or whatever it's going to be when it makes landfall has a lot to do with it.
Well, thank you, David. I appreciate the insight. I don't appreciate the 107 that they're putting up. Anytime you're going Randy Johnson, like in his prime, or who's like the hardest thrower right now?
Randy Johnson
Syndergaard?
through 107. It's
Derek
now,
Hall.
Chapman. It's
Aroldis Chapman. He went 105, I think.
He touches 104. Yeah, but no one's doing 107.
Does there get to a point once like you're above 102 that it doesn't matter? Like it all looks the same. No, I'm talking about like fastball wise.
Dave, do you know the difference between 100 miles per hour and 101?
This sounds like a baseball guy joke. No, I don't.
It's just 1 mile per hour, man.
Okay. I deserve that.
Yeah.
I was always really interested. Remember in the Little League World Series when they would put like the MLB equivalent to some kid throwing like 79, 80, and it was like 106, 107?
I don't believe those stats.
Come on, dog. That's
I
the
don't
only
believe
reason.
that.
That's like
If
the
your
best
kid's
reason to
throwing gas,
watch.
your kid's throwing gas.
There would always be some like 13-year-old from West Texas too, or like late Travis, and then a California kid that was throwing like 80, 81 as a 12, 13-year-old.
Yeah, and no one touched him.
No.
Yeah, you got a couple of kids in the league who just mature way too fast, like much faster than everybody else, and it just wasn't fair.
They're hitting balls like 140 feet over the fence. Just not
My good pal in high school, like he was that kid in like 7th, 8th grade, little league, like Mustang ball, all that. He was the dude throwing gas, but that was his one trick, and it didn't move.
Oops.
And by the time high school rolled around, he couldn't throw any of the off speed stuff, and he just got fucking raked.
That's what happens, dude.
Well, Joel, there's no one by that name on this podcast or this happy hour stream.
I'm Dylan.
What you're talking about?
I
What?
put that on there. I'm sorry. I didn't even think twice about the spelling. I apologize.
Shaking my damn head.
Man.
What was the joke? I completely missed that.
You spelled Dylan wrong.
He was low-key giving me a compliment, I think, unless there was some joke in there that I missed.
I think he was. I just
Dylan,
think I don't.
did either of y'all ever do that punch machine? They have it like some bars, and all the dudes who never left your hometown just hit the shit out of it on the weekend.
Oh yeah, I've done one of those.
Yeah, I'm curious what kind of numbers you put up. Do you remember your stats to real time analytics?
I have a picture buried in my camera roll somewhere of me hitting one, like the after, but it would take me forever to find it, so I'm not gonna do that right now. I'll let you know, Dave, later.
You really have a photo of that?
Yeah. I was with my sister and brother-in-law. We were at a bar in the San Marcos area. Don't make jokes. They live down there, so y'all.
We're gonna make jokes. You know we are.
And I hit it a couple times, and I'm pretty sure I set the record at the bar. It wasn't a big deal or anything, but yeah, we got a pick.
What bar was it? Showdown?
All these people spelling my name wrong intentionally. I hate all y'all. I don't.
What bar was it? Just answer the fucking question.
I don't remember. I don't remember the name of the bar. It was outside of town. It was kind of a honky-tonk kind of place. It was set up for a music venue too. It was cool. Cool spot.
Was it that English honky-tonk that they opened up? The Broken Bloke?
Fucking mental.
No, it wasn't the Broken Bloke, Dave. That's good.
Do you think the
not.
Broken Spoke ever closed down, or were they running line dancing through this whole thing?
Yeah, they got around it. They had a little loophole because it's like, they say you can't open up unless you're like 51% dancing, and then 49% booze. They let you open up early.
That's true. That's tight.
You go in the Broken Spoke, they'll drop a Cupid Shuffle on you. This ain't your grandma's honky-tonk. They'll mix it up.
Really? What's the one?
If you're not the dancing type, though, don't go even in the vicinity of the dance floor, because you will get dragged out there and you will be forced to dance, and you'll be in an uncomfortable position.
There's nothing worse. There's nothing worse for me. When I'm just not feeling it and I don't want to get out there and dance, and someone makes me dance and I just have to fake my way through it, and it's just the worst.
When you do get out there, Dave, when you do get out there, you're quite the heartache once you're on the dance floor.
Yeah.
Do y'all have a bigger statured, heavy-set friend that just has moves like you can't imagine?
I do. Yeah. I think everybody does.
I think I do too.
No,
Shouts to Lurch.
No, but I have one who will take the stage whenever given the chance and sing. We were in Nashville for a bachelor party. I got it all on video. I posted it at D Shivery on the Grom. But he took the stage in is it called Tootsie's in Nashville? Someone will correct me, I'm sure, if I'm wrong. And he sang Backstreet Boys. It was tight. He crushed it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've seen that video. It's good. Guy's talented. The guy's unsuperly talented. He's good.
Yeah.
John D'Lo, Barstool Lurch, both unbelievable dancers. Actually,
did you say Golick Jr. was a good dancer? Name drop.
Golick Jr. he's good. He's aggressive. He's more like he doesn't stop. He's going long enough so that he's going to hit a move at some point. So he doesn't pick his spots. He's a volume shooter.
So somewhere in there, he's going to hit the right move.
Exactly. Okay. He's gonna put up like 21, but he's got to take a bunch of threes to get there.
Oh, love that. Yeah. Does he just aggressively put his chinos on you?
He's known to rip his pants. He's known to bust through a pair of chinos, pair of jeans even, which is I would imagine tougher to do than chinos. But he's aggressive. He's aggressive all over the place. He's just he's a guy that knows what he wants and he goes and gets it.
T-Man, to answer T-Man's question in the comments about let's talk, or it was more of a suggestion. Dave, let's talk Mavs playoff chances. Just wait. Give it a few minutes. Might have somebody on who may talk a little Mavs playoff chances. I don't know.
There was also somebody in the comments who said we should just have Kyle Banduho throw us all BP and put it on video. And for some reason, I love that.
No, it's a great idea. I bet, Brett, you're low key like gonna rake once you're out there. You get those vibes from you.
I'm just not gonna. It's like the skiing thing, right? Because you can't.
Yeah, that I think that's why I'm saying what I'm saying now, because no one expected much out of you. You kept your mouth shut until you got out there.
Well, you can't be like, oh, I'm gonna rake and then fly out to center, 12 times, and you're like, oh, I just didn't have it today. And if I didn't have it,
I will be keeping my mouth shut.
That's what Elisa said that, by the way. I'm sorry. I was trying to find your comment, Elisa, and I could not, and I apologize.
Oh, man, bossy, Elisa. Elisa? Ain't hard to say.
Doesn't matter. No offense.
Yeah.
Brett, did you see the soccer challenge that we did back in the day with Will in goal?
Yeah, it was. I remember it. I don't remember the result. I'm sorry.
Will's not here to defend
seeing.
Himself. He's not here to defend himself, but it was a certified bloodbath.
Hey AJ, I'm not striking out 9 times out of 10. I'm putting the ball in play at the very least.
In fact, I think Dylan, did you go 10 for 10?
The soccer deal?
Yeah.
No, I went 8 for 10, which was the over under was 7.5. Yeah. There was a tournament in high school that I went 15 for 15. And that was pretty tight. Not to brag, but to brag. No, baseball. You know I didn't play soccer in high school, Brett.
I know. I was like, what are you talking about? 15 for 15. Oh, at the plate, you went 15 for 15.
Yeah.
You playing St. Mary's School for the Blind? I mean, what's going on there? You don't go 15 for 15.
Man. Well, I did, dog.
I'm proud of you. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Will said he's setting up.
Shaking my head, Will, man.
Is he going to be flustered, do you think? Like, is he going to be red-faced?
I hope he comes out just volume shooting. I hope he just comes out just swinging. Goes through, like, every one of his bits in, like, a matter of seconds. Just burns out quick. Like,
I don't know, man.
Just a first round knockout or nothing. Otherwise, he's gassed in the 4th round and it's over. They're going to stop the fight.
Man, we should get talking about Will right now and just doing something. And then when he pops on, we're like, oh shit, didn't know you were coming on. Thought you were still at the office.
I wouldn't be shocked if he was watching it on his way, like had his earpiece in or whatever, and had it tuned up. He's a content guy. He usually what we're doing here.
Yeah, he usually sneaks in the comments a little bit too.
He sneaky gets in those comments. That's something I need to get better at.
The answer to this question is it's not impressive. It's probably like 74, honestly. I mean, you lose your timing. I mean, you really do.
Oh,
you lose your timing. If you're not, I haven't swung a bat competitively in 18 years. So if that tells you anything, and it should. Just saying.
Dylan, I could probably touch 80 right now tops if you want to test that.
Okay. I doubt you can throw 80, but I would love to get in the cage with you or on a field somewhere.
I could go upper 70s. If I topped out at 77, I wouldn't be shocked right now. But if you want to see if you still got 80 in your bat, let me know.
You're gonna hurt yourself.
100%. But
yeah,
I still need to know if I got it.
Hey,
also, I've been doing. Yeah, go ahead, dude.
Now go. You go.
I was gonna say I've been doing so much like more lower body and core and et cetera than I've ever done in my baseball career. I haven't pitched in like 3 years or 5 years. So I don't know.
Hey, look who it is.
What's up? Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in disarray.
You look good.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, no, I realized I forgot this piece that connects the microphone to my laptop, and my other audio is just trash. So I had to run to the lodge real quick.
All right.
So I thought you were going to be streaming at the lodge.
No, that would have been the smart thing to do, but I did the even smarter thing and just drove there and drove back and was late instead of being on time by taking my laptop to the lodge. So we're
Was
good.
the traffic on 360?
Yes. Yeah, it was great.
It's
really cool.
Come on.
Yeah, we'll check your mic out, Doug.
Oh man.
I don't think it's a big fix. I think it's just do the spinny wheel cam mic and then you're cooking. You just hit the blue Yeti.
All this for just nothing. What an idiot. Dude, it says it should be working.
Really?
Dude, people have turned on Wilmots in the comments.
Justin, what's the deal, man?
Wow.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Bad experience at Wilmons. What's up with that?
Oh, no. Everything's fine. Do I sound better now or no?
You sound
Yeah,
fine,
sounds good.
It's fine.
dog.
You guys are going to see me cry.
We already have.
Yeah, that's true.
Man, well,
So what's going on tonight? Have you guys done dinners already?
No, we're going to wait.
Our first guest, I see him waiting in the green room right now.
Oh, let's go.
Who we got first? Oh, they're coming on at the same time.
I'll let
They
Brett
are.
intro. Oh, okay.
but friend of the program and air fryer aficionado, hopefully, we'll see. Our man KJ is in the building. KJ,
What up?
welcome to Happy Hour Live.
Yo, what's going on,
Hey, Jay.
fellas? Cheers.
man. Cheers, buddy.
Oh,
Pete Terry's action. I love it.
Hey, KJ.
Yeah, Sally snagged it on the way home.
Is that what took you so long?
I know. I'm sorry, guys.
I missed
KJ, I'm drinking a mocktail.
Dave's pregnant.
You're gonna make. I was about to say you're making my very pregnant wife extremely jealous. If you don't mind the aesthetic of stuffed animals and patterned quilts in the background here, I've like hijacked the nursery as the new stew and business office while she keeps the office on lockdown. What's your
Is that
go-to
your-
cocktail, Dave?
Oh, thank you for asking. It's what they're calling the designated D. It's Central Market Fresh Squeezed OJ in Waterloo on ice.
Wow. That sounds great.
Okay.
Yeah, it's quite refreshing. It's almost like a mimosa without the baggage.
The little sediment at the bottom, a little pulp action. What's going on down
We're
there?
pulping. We're pulping. It's probably not the best move considering my current situation, but we're pulping.
Fully pulped. I love it. So what's going on? What I missed? I'm in the dark here, so to speak.
We wanted to have you on to talk about living in Spud Webb's house.
It is. It's quite luxurious, as you can see. You know, all this great artwork that I don't have on the walls. No, I have not seen Spud. First name basis around here in quite some time. Been looking for him. Spud still with us, by the way.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
dude, I think so.
No, that's a valid question because I once saw him out at like a bar in Lower Greenville, and let me just say, he was in rough shape. It wasn't good. I felt kind of bad.
Oh no.
We've all been there.
Yeah.
Who's our other
Another
guest?
guy. Oh, we have another friend in the green room.
He's
new
here.
to the program, new to Happy Hour Live. We have our boy Jake is in the building. What's going on, Jake?
Shit.
Dave, I think you thought you were going to stunt, but you're not.
Oh, wow.
Uh-oh.
Look at that.
I love
Charge of the stuff.
and everything.
What's up, boys?
Man. Dude, is that a Skylar? Is that a Skylar in Dallas original?
It is. He's killing it, man. He's killing it. I feel like he owes me a ton of money.
He's yeah, dude. I've got like 5 different tees from that dude. So look him up. People always hit me up, or like one dude hits me up all the time. Like, where do you get those shirts? I always say Skylar in Dallas. I think he's on Twitter. That's where I got him via the Twitter app.
Big fan of Skylar's tees.
He actually designed the court that has the Dirk one-legged on the floor.
The silhouette.
Yeah, the silhouette. That's him.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's cool.
Yeah.
Jake, have you done that? You have not done our show in any fashion yet, have you?
No, other than just like sitting at a bar in Austin and burning like 74 cigarettes by myself. I have not.
That was
yeah.
that was an awesome night, though.
It was.
I think I took a peek in Dirty Bills that night. It was solid.
Yeah, I had to rebuke your offer because of the tons of money that I was ready for my company to give me, and I'm ready to talk again. Nah, it was fun, man. I love you guys' show. It's fun. It's a great escape, to be honest with you.
Some might say it's just banter.
Okay,
Ooh,
that's
it's a good tie-in, Dave.
pretty
That's
cheap.
That's Jake's pod.
Pretty cheap, and I would expect absolutely nothing more.
Brett, I don't know how familiar you are with Jake, but like, we didn't even give him an intro. People are probably wondering, like, who's Jake?
Jake, I'm sorry, I'm not a Dallas guy. I'm an upstate New York guy. I don't know the story of Jake Kemp. I apologize. I need to do research.
Nah, don't.
He beat up a listener and got famous. Is that a good synopsis?
A listener from Duncanville.
Oh,
Better.
the little D.
Yeah, the
I
funny
don't know
thing about. Go ahead, Dave.
I was gonna say I don't know this story. I would love to be filled in on this one.
So Dave actually told me that the dude had like a soft jaw beforehand. And that's like, even if it's not true, that's like the greatest confidence you could ever get going into a fight in front of, I don't know, 5,000 people. And it was just like, this is kind of lame, but like, I don't know if you guys ever get this. Like, you'll get an email from somebody who's like, hey, can you show me how to do a podcast? And like, I listen to your show, so why don't you put me on? And you're like, I don't know, man. Like, I've kind of been doing this for like a long time. I've worked overnight. I've worked all these, bullshit hours or
To clarify,
whatever.
on the radio, not to just be on a podcast.
Yeah, he wanted to be on the air, and then after that, he's like, I said, why don't you do a podcast? And he said, well, why don't you help me? And I'm just such a sucker that I tried to kind of help him, and he got mad about it. And then he was like, well, why don't we fight? And I'm like, well, I could use a reason to take boxing. It's a fun 6 months of training. Boxing lessons are, it's cool. It's a fun thing to do. So I did it.
I know.
Yeah, certainly. No,
The radio station event.
you guys are on this shit though.
You guys just didn't meet out back of
Y'all
and
on the
scrap.
ropes. No, we fought at the
Sanction.
village. Yeah, and so I'm 1-0 on my U.S. fight card. Seriously, I had to register and do the whole physical and weigh in and shit. I've never been more nervous in my life. I was positive I was going to get just absolutely rocked. And it turns out he didn't really want to fight. So he just kind of ran around. And then round 3, I took him to the deep water, boys. I don't know. Like, what the fuck am I supposed to say?
That's it.
I fought with like 22-ounce gloves on. Like, it wasn't like it was a real fight. It was just like,
There was
Everybody
there
really rock him.
yeah, it was just bullshit.
So Jake is the host. He's what do y'all even call the show now? Is this Super Bad Radio?
Man, I got to tell you, we really love the name The Hang Zone.
Y'all have
The hang
best.
zone kind of hits.
We like it a lot. Like, and the whole story behind that is like a whole other 5 minutes, but we like it a lot. And I don't know if we're going to keep it, but the old name is like, as you guys know, you got to rebrand. You got to, give it at least a delineation point for what was before and what's after. So I don't think we're going to keep the name. I just don't know what it's going to be afterward. I just love the Hang Zone.
I love it too, and you have like the best intro song going at the ticket, and like possibly in podcasts. And if you want to explain that, I would love to hear it because I was listening to that live as it unfolded, and it was like the best thing.
So Mark Rebier is from Dallas, and he used to do like little pop-up, not really pop-up. They were really more residencies, but more like for 10 or 12 people at Brain Dead in Deep Ellum, at Twilight in Deep Ellum, and at the Common Table over in Uptown. And what he is he's basically just like, I think he describes himself as Reggie Watts on steroids. Like he's just somebody who loops, right? Like, so he can play a ton of different instruments. He can sing a little bit. He can rhyme a little bit. So he just loops his own shit. And he does live shows doing that. And so we had him on for an hour because there's nothing else to do right now. And in the last segment, we were like, can you give us a theme? And we just gave him like 4 words, typical like freestyle show type stuff. And he just banged out like, dude, I'm talking the just filthiest show theme I've ever heard in my life. And now we kind of like just want to keep the name just because of that. Just because it's just so chunky. Like it's absurd how good it is.
It's really good. And for those wondering how KJ and Jake know us, I think y'all might be my first Twitter friends that I've met in real life and became friends with.
It's an honor. It's an honor.
That's a good way of putting it. Actually, I was just going to ask KJ. KJ, can you tell us what it's like to play Call of Duty every single night with David Ruff and whether or not he's a liability out there?
I am personally – I was about to say, as David's been on the injured reserve in real life, he's been absolutely ascending the ranks in the Call of Duty world and just carrying the team. So, like, this injury may be video game related for all I know. I've just been absolutely, pulling everybody down. It's kind of intimidating sitting in there playing with like a couple lawyers and they're just talking shop and, shooting guns, playing games. I'm like, all right, well, fuck, I'll just hang around and, feel smart, talk with these dudes and, let them carry the team. But that's about it.
Funny, like my brother was staying with us for like 2 weeks after the XFL got shut down. And he came to me like one morning after probably grinding all night with KJ and unwittingly with Dave. And so he was a Marine. Like he got deployed a couple times and he was like, man, KJ, good player. I was like, I don't care at all. Like, I really don't.
I would think in my head that like Joe came back and was like watching my one highlight from my college football career and being like, KJ, good player. And that's what he watched all night. Instead, it was my Call of Duty skills, not like the lone stat ever logged in my career.
You both had equally unimpressive college football careers.
Fair, very fair.
Let me tell you
Call
this.
of Duty life sport.
The reason we brought KJ on tonight, I want to formally invite you to the Sizzle Squad.
Oh dear, oh my God. Seeing him in this moment of emotion is just too
the
much.
only hat I didn't bring to the show. I'm crying and I'm answering the call. I just don't have the hat, but it means a lot. So we won't let you down, Mr. Jones.
Thank you. I am very excited, man. You are on our board, KJ.
I love it. Love it.
Dave from the yacht.
Live.
Dude.
Making the pick.
Yeah, I don't want to take this too hyper niche Dallas sports if that's even possible. But so I think are we gonna do some food?
That's the plan right now, Dave Ruff. I don't know if KJ and Jake they very clearly don't because I didn't fill them in. But every week on our show, we rate people's dinners. The best dinner out of the bunch gets an air fryer for free sent to them.
Love it.
And we don't really have a name for it. We call it Wilmon's Chopped. But before, if that's cool with you guys, before we get into that, this live stream is presented by Birddogs. Birddogs shorts. They have the little logo. They gave us a little PNG. It's kind of legit looking. They're the most comfortable shorts that I own. I haven't taken them off, honestly.
Hey, I'm getting a lot of blowback for not introing KJ and Jake. And that, let me just say, I'll be transparent. That's on me. That's on me for the bad intro. We started going and vibing so quickly. Like it just came together, and I apologize. We'll do better next time.
Blame Will's arrival time. How about that?
That's me. That's on me. I'll take it all. I'm sorry. Brett, I do want to inform the people that during my very lackluster Peloton ride today, I wore a pair of Birddogs, and everything was in control the entire time. I might have gone slow. I might have been a little bit lazy. I might have had a lame playlist on. But down low, I was just secured the entire time. They truly secured the bag.
Wow, I see what you did there. I see what you did there.
You're the important thing.
Yep.
Birddogs.com. Birddogs.com. We actually have a link. I can link in bio, like a real YouTuber. Link in bio. Birddogs.com. Promo code Steam. Get a pair of nunchucks. All right, let's get to the real deal here.
That's true.
It's air frying time, guys.
Fry some air.
KJ's grill guy now.
I'm Smoke Daddy and Griddle Daddy, but now I'm into fry the air. Let's do it.
You're going to like some of these then, KJ. Here we go. Our first contestant, Metro Bloomin' Onion. Second time participant. Look at this.
Wait,
they
Brett,
were with
Brett.
Yeah.
We got to show these guys how it works. So he's going to show us pictures of however many dishes. How many do we have?
We have 10 entries.
Oh, wow.
Which is down.
We're basically just going to pick our favorite. It's not difficult.
What I'll do is I'll intro the dish and then open it up to a round table for you guys. Here we go. Metro Bloomin' Onion, excuse me. They went steak and chicken pad thai with bottles of Singha, David, and an elephant in the middle. What do we think to lead it off tonight?
My first thought is why is this taken from 10,000 feet? I need a closer shot of what's going on inside this. It's just so high up here.
We didn't need a drone. We didn't need the drone footage.
It's a drone shot.
Is that somebody's foot standing on a stool?
Oh yeah.
Sure that's
No,
100%.
what is that down there?
Is the piece of regional decor normal, or what is the?
Yeah, first one to name that steak gets a T-shirt.
Is that a George?
This looks Arkansas?
You were right. Whoever said George is right.
They're not
Wow, yeah.
Dude, shout out geography.
I just knew it looked lightly racist.
How about this? I like every. Actually, I'll save it.
Okay, yeah, that's probably for the best. Then they can kick us out.
I'll go ahead and say this one is not winning.
Oh wow,
it looks great, but it's
really
kind
does.
of like it looks like I would like this is the only pad thai meal I've ever seen where I feel like I'd leave hungry.
Ooh.
That's a great point. Yeah, like those noodles are like onion strings.
Yeah, pile them up.
Yeah.
KJ, thoughts?
Love everything but what's on the plate. How about that?
Okay.
Yeah.
Candle. I'm there for it. Maybe I don't know. I love the wines. I love that you've got some options with the accoutrement. But hey, player, get the wok out of the picture. Load up those plates a little more. How about that?
Fair.
Damn. Let me just say this. I love elephants. Elephants are dying at an alarming rate, and that's a problem. So love what you're doing there. The cutting board is fine. It's a nice touch. Presentation is there. The Singha, I see that you're kind of pandering to me.
Yeah.
Because it's the official beer of Thailand, and I kind of drink internationally now. But thank you. Hey, I see you, Metro Bloomin' Onion. Let me just say that.
Since like nobody that I know is listening to this right now, is it racist to have ridden or like offensive to have ridden an elephant?
Okay, here we go. Fair. You're just flexing now.
It's a light flex, but it's also like something that we had to talk about beforehand where we were like, I think this might be exploitive.
Like you don't want to pick of that coming out?
It could be the double whammy of being both racist and like anti-animal or cruel to the animal, which you don't want to check both boxes.
But what about the bond you form with the animal?
It's true.
That's not even a joke. I don't know why you're laughing. That's like I actually felt,
Jake.
but the elephant memory thing, right?
Isn't the next dish and it's elephant, right?
It's not, but remember, dude. Back
Well,
in like
when these opinions in the comments, you just ride with her for any comments, and the crowd will follow. So I'll go with Macy. And
Be careful going with Macy.
Back in the day when Alexander the Great used to use elephants as weapons. Imagine if you're like you've never seen an elephant before. and you get that thing coming at you at the battlefield like times 20.
Yeah, you would think.
What do you do?
I will kneel.
Yeah, I'm all set. Here you go. Here's my. Anyway, next dish comes from Through Hiker. That's just the name, at Through Hiker.
Okay.
Through Hiker
Oh,
went with the circling baby backs.
okay.
Baby back ribs, roasted potatoes, roasted rainbow carrots, onions, and broccoli. Will DeFreeze, you're up first.
I have slight fears that I was tampered with by a listener who actually made this meal, and so I'm trying to check my DMs because I think there might be a backstory.
A prequel?
Yeah, there's something. I think there might be something up with this, but I need to confirm in the DMs before I do anything.
Okay, while you do that.
It looks good. I kind of want more seasoning on the potatoes. The potatoes look like they might be a little bland, but like I kind of wish we could do videos or GIFs so I could see someone shaking the ribs off.
Yeah.
Are you sure this wasn't submitted by Karen?
Oh.
Wow.
What?
Damn, dude.
Listening joke.
They're not going to be. They worked hard on these. Jake,
They
what do
look
you think?
fine. They look fine. They look fine.
The only critique, because the plate looks great. I'll say that off top.
Yeah.
The distribution of potatoes, we're intermixing a little bit, and the lack of carrot medley going on is a little questionable. But
They have exactly one carrot.
ribs look great.
Why is it a solo carrot?
Yeah, it's not a medley.
Purple carrot. In there, dude. Let's recognize all.
Dude,
carrots.
I like the purple carrots.
But it's like one bar of the chorus. Like it's not to me, and I like the plate as well. I like the presentation, but to me this looks like someone trying to force themselves to eat some vegetables.
That makes sense. I
Just
wish
a
I would
killing.
have seen the slab of ribs with no veggies at all.
Just a tad. Just a little touch.
Any closing thoughts, Dylan Chevery?
No, I mean I would fuck those ribs up. They look really good, but over the total package here, it leaves a little bit to be desired. So I'm gonna. This is not winning. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Wow. Okay, here we go. Our next contestant,
Get real.
Ben Brewer. Brewer went
Oh my god.
Korean beef over jasmine rice with drizzled unagi sauce paired with a fresh homemade Mai Tai.
Excellent presentation. Let me get that out of the way. Excellent presentation.
Who's this from?
This is Ben Brewer.
Ben, I'm here with unagi. I love it.
Oh, okay.
I
And
mean,
even look at the drizzle of the sauce on the jasmine that's not on the meat, like just for a little distribution there.
what kind of sauce was that again, Brett?
It's unagi sauce.
Unagi. Yeah, I love a good unagi sauce.
Is that how do you say it?
No, I think that's how you say it. I think isn't that like a friend? Isn't that like in Friends, like unagi or something?
No.
I don't
It's
know.
actually pronounced Ganaki.
Oh, gnocchi.
I remember the
Ganache.
gnocchi debate. Yeah.
This looks good as hell. That's my take, and it's currently my leader in the clubhouse. The Mai Tai seals it. The only issue I have with the Mai Tai is it appears as though most of the ice has melted. But we're not rating drinks here. We're rating food. The food looks phenomenal. I would go back for seconds, which I hope there is some because there's not enough meat on that plate right now.
Yeah, I need more meat. That's my only critique. Really, it looks delicious. It really does. The cucumber, I don't eat that. It's going to go straight to the trash if
Agreed.
this is me. But
No, I'm eating it.
it does look really good.
You can throw it in a smoothie.
Yeah.
I'll throw a little cucumber in a smoothie.
Cute.
Yeah.
Get
You
out
know,
of
what I
here.
like, you know what I like to do, Jake, is I like to freshen up in the morning by putting some cucumbers on my eyelids.
I don't think you do that in the morning.
Yeah, it doesn't make a lot of sense, does it?
I will say the concerns about this being a HelloFresh meal worry me. However, the fucking exquisite landscape back there, the gardening work makes up for any questions if they had some assistance or not.
Although, if you look closely, that rock formation there kind of looks like a golden retriever.
It really does.
Yeah, whoa.
Wait, it has a tennis ball in the mouth, too. Why is it? Look at that.
Yeah. What? What is it?
Oh man.
So we don't definitely know, but it's still nice.
Yeah, what's going on?
Hey, our next contestant here, guys. Our boy DVD Damian Delgado is in the building. Damian, now hold on. This might not look like much, but there's a backstory here. Damian says, Tostadas de Trompo, garnished with grilled onion, lime, and fresh cilantro. The style of cooking comes from Monterrey, Nuevo León in northern Mexico. Trompo is pork seasoned with nothing more than smoked paprika, served on corn tortillas or tostadas. And this particular marinade gives a smoky, slightly spicier flavor and can often be found with pineapple on the side. So while I don't give his picture 1,000 points here,
Yeah, it's not fair. I know this is not a photography contest, but the photography skills leave
Okay.
there.
This changes a lot.
and this is how they got that meat there, Dylan.
Can we confirm that is his Trompo? Like that's his.
True.
It's his father's recipe.
I mean, 'cause I got one of these. You know, we all have one of these every few blocks, right? Like, I need to know that's his before I say credit given.
If his dad gets the air fryer, I could vote for it, but he also took this pick while sprinting to the table. So
He did. Was he dropping his phone as he took the pick?
Shot, man.
Pretty fire gingham shirt with the sleeve roll perfected.
They look to be wearing the same exact shirt, the person on the right and the person on the left.
oh shit.
It's probably a mirror.
That's the uniform.
Oh, no.
They're done. You're done.
Serious accusation there.
That's worse than HelloFresh accusations. I'm just saying.
Yeah, this is a professional cooking environment here, aka a restaurant. That's
are-
cool, sir.
The shirts are a different pattern, but they're very similar to the point where I'm like, I don't know. Did they just tell the waiters to buy like red and white shirts?
Styrofoam plate.
I do have concerns.
I just want to say, like, I think it is hilarious to live in a world where this is like boo-boo for you. Like, the fucking listener you guys attract is so absurdly above what we...
Oh yeah, hey,
that
we've
is
got Mike Hernandez as the peak of our listenership.
for sure.
That is like
That's a nice meal. That's a nice meal that someone spent a lot of time on. That would be like 99th percentile for the people who listen to us, and we're like,
We're like, nah.
garbage, dude. Not even in the play-in.
Dylan's throwing away cucumbers without caring about anything. Like that's a record.
Yep, put those in the trash.
Yeah.
I don't fuck with cucumbers, man. Everybody knows that about me.
Oh man. Well, you might fuck with this, Dylan. Our boy Doug E. Fresh.
okay.
All the way from Hawaii. Went homemade crispy rice, spicy tuna bites from fresh ahi tuna.
Man, I want a close, like a zoomed in shot of one of these pieces
You
so
want
I
a
can
gut
really
shot.
see what's going on. I really do.
Shot.
This looks bomb, but I need an up close shot, man. High res.
Oh, I love the fresh jalapenos on this.
It looks awesome.
That's got to be my leader in the clubhouse.
Ooh.
No, it's just an appetizer because I would need like 7 of these plates to be full, I think. But it looks awesome.
Man.
Hey, what's the KJ? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, that's solid. I don't have shit to say else. That's good looking food. Love it.
So what's the direction you go in? Yeah, when you pick up with the chopsticks, when you pick up the bites here, do you go soy sauce, wasabi, or ginger, then ahi? What direction around the plate do you go?
Oh, I forgot. No, Brett doesn't eat sushi. Aren't you a non-sushi guy? You think the ginger is tuna? It's ginger.
Oh yeah.
Is that not ahi tuna?
No, it's
Ginger.
No,
Ginger.
Why would they waste all that tuna by just putting it in the?
I thought you just okay.
No, it's like a palate cleanser, man. You don't. It's not really part of the meal. I mean, it can't.
Has Brett never cleansed his palate once?
I've never been a sushi guy. I am new to sushi. I have done it, but I am as raw as it gets. No pun intended.
You were a vegetarian for a while, right?
I had a kidney disease. Yeah, that
There you go.
red meat was out of the equation, so I kind of just
We call that a bear trap.
That explains.
Yep.
This looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
It looks great, and like Jake said, this might also be my leader in the clubhouse.
Okay. Well,
No,
Will
on a pod this week, we kind of trashed what it takes to like be a sushi chef. I recall.
No, you did. I tried to give it. Tried to put some respect on Sushi Chef's name, and you wouldn't let me do it.
Like you just take a raw piece of fish and you stack it on some rice. And, like,
Oh, bro, I don't know about that.
you know what I mean? Like,
No,
I know it's a little bit more advanced than that, but it's like not much.
if you think you know, but you have no idea.
And now, do you know
Probably don't.
the most generic follow-up question of all time? Would anyone like to guess?
Oh no.
No, I would not.
Anybody? I would have expected one from you, Will. It is the. You ever seen Hero?
Yes,
Ah, there we go.
exactly, Dylan. That's your required watching for tonight.
If you haven't seen that, then
Oh, is
Hero
it?
Dreams of Sushi.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. It sounds right up my alley, but I have not seen it.
You got to see it.
I love sushi, man. I do.
Love sushi.
Well, I hope you love flank steak, Dylan, because Luke Raymond put up a flank steak. Flank steak with cherry tomatoes, onion and jalapenos, served with rice on a cedar board.
Dude, this is bringing back some memories. This is what the paddle looked like after the actives beat the shit out of me.
This looks like a cover of like Southern Home and Garden.
Yeah, this is classy.
This is grocery store checkout.
The flex of roasting the lemon or lime, I can't even tell because they did that shit so well, is the absolute peak of like, you know what? I'm gonna do my thing and then I'm gonna fucking judge it up if I'm allowed to use that term.
Oh man.
Do we see any guts in this though? Is there a gut shot?
I think there's
I'm
more
zoom-
on a gut shot. It ain't.
If there is a gut shot, I'm worried that it's a little overdone.
Yeah,
But
that's in it.
The fifth piece on the bottom looks like it's turned to the side. That's kind
agree. I totally agree, Dylan. That's the one piece, and if that's the one indicator, I have concerns.
Okay.
Is this like a charcuterie board with just a steak on it?
I don't even know if it makes it better, but the charred lemon, like I've never seen that, and that
It's awesome.
I love it.
that does something to me.
I will
That's
say
my class.
the subtle approach of like shooting it in like a phallic vertical motion with the board. It's I see what you're doing. It's working. It's working.
Any closing thoughts, Dylan, on this?
No, not really. I mean, it looks good.
Where are you
This
guys
is-
on cherry
is top
tomatoes?
three.
Okay.
You're
Top
pro
three.
cherry tomato?
I
I'm
don't,
not anti.
I don't know if I've ever eaten one. Really, I don't mess with them.
Is that not what that was?
It
Mhm.
was.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, I think that's a superior tomato.
yeah, for sure.
I don't know if they're strawberries. Dave's got to be careful.
No
All
seeds,
right,
though.
you know what? We're not making those jokes yet. Okay,
No,
it's too soon.
This is me looking out for you. I'm trying to educate you. Like I'm worried about your gut biome.
Let the antibiotics run their course. Let the probiotic replenish the biome, and then we can make the jokes. Right now,
Okay.
I'm still like healing things. Jeez.
Speaking of pros,
We respect it.
our boy Ryan went out here and smoked a brisket for 9 hours.
Now we're smart.
9 hour smoked brisket with scalloped potatoes and baked beans on the side. Dave, you are the smoker in the clubhouse. So
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let me say this without even getting to the merits of this meat presentation. This is what we want. If you're going to do meat, we need to see these different views, different perspectives. This is good. We got the gut shot, we got the plate shot, and then we have the cutting board shot. Kind of surprised your cutting board's not made of wood. Most people are doing wood these days.
That's a little too critical, I think.
What a dick. What a dick.
No, look, this looks great. This looks really good. This looks moist. I'm seeing a little bit of a smoke ring. I don't know. I might need you to zoom. I'm seeing some smoke
Not
ring.
enough.
It looks tender. This is
Not
good.
enough.
This is top.
Not enough smoke ring. Not enough smoke ring.
Ooh, man, this offset snob coming at you with the smoke ring. I love it.
Yeah, I need more ring.
Sneaky shout out to the Beans clan.
Hey, why did he showcase the beans in that one photo? He was like, wait, turn
He's
it.
proud of those beans, man. Those
I got to
are
get those beans in there.
Also, I would say, why do I need to only see half of the beer can so that I can't even really rank the beer can in an empty, what's the sort of glass? It's not a sour glass, whatever. Like just. What do you say, Kajan?
I think it's a snifter. I don't know what it's called.
I just say, let me see the can or let me see the full beer. But either way, like I'm getting the worst of both. Like I can't see the can and I see an empty beer glass.
I see what you're saying. I'm curious what he's sipping there too.
Yeah,
piqued my interest.
Yeah,
I
it
have
looks nice.
major credit for showing your work. Something we all hated. You got to give credit for showing your work. There have been questions of these past photos of how we got to this point, and this man showed up with juices in the bag, gut shots, before product, and even kissed us all on the cheek with a little landscape and a baller ass chime. So,
KJ, I just got chills right there, KJ. That was
Are y'all hating on beans as a meat side?
No. I don't get why he took the photo with the beans as like the main.
It's a foreground object. Yeah, I would agree with that. Yeah,
the beans are in focus and nothing else is. I zoomed in and I figured out that's actually a water bottle covered in stickers, not a beer can.
Oh no!
Oh god!
Oh no! I'm gonna save that, guys. I'm gonna hop to the next one. We can't go down that path. But Stacey Graham, she went down a scallop path. Look at this, boys. Hand-seared scallops plated with on a cauliflower puree with a side of asparagus and mushrooms brought together with a full-bodied red Will de Vries.
I'm trying to act up. I love me some scallops. If they're pan-seared, that sounds great. The puree sounds great. Big mushroom guy. Not the biggest asparagus guy, but if there's mushrooms involved, then I'm good. This is going to be one that goes through my head when we're choosing winners right now. I love scallops.
Dylan, this cannot be less up my alley. I hate scallops. I hate mushrooms. I hate asparagus. I would not even touch this plate.
What about the wine?
Wow. I would drink the shit out of the wine. Everything else it's not. I'm not into.
Ooh, it's tough crowd.
Dave.
Yeah. It looks good. I mean, if you're into that kind of stuff, I appreciate it. It's just not for me.
It doesn't surprise me. See, scallops they're a great source of healthy fats. So I'm all over it. Omega-3s. The cauliflower, that's a low carb option, but it's got some calories in it. Probably got a little grass-fed butter mixed in. Love the mushrooms mixed in with the asparagus. A lot of times asparagus can look lonely when it's by itself. And it's kind of, you know what I mean? And it just looks depressing. The fact that you mixed it in, you have a mushroom asparagus medley. This is different. I like it. This is top 3 for me right now. I'll say that.
KJ.
I can't say enough about that cauliflower puree we said. Yeah. I'm on board. Let's
Jake,
go.
Any closing thoughts?
It might not be like the tastiest to me, but degree of difficulty wise, this is right there with the sushi. Yeah, I mean, I think I would eat this just based on knowing the labor of love that was put into it. And also a super skill of mine that I think I have, and maybe we all have it, we've just never tested it. But I noticed yesterday, I'm 100% positive that I could tell the difference between the piss after asparagus and not.
Yeah.
Like I know we all think we can tell, but that's when we know we ate it, right? Like so like you piss and you smell it, but like if you actually separated them out, I'm positive I could tell. And I think this is phenomenal. This is
if our listeners did this contest, we'd get like, I don't know, Hungry Man microwave dinners.
Yeah, a couple chili dogs.
Hungry Man or a Nighthawk.
Yeah,
Nighthawk, exactly. Salisbury.
Jay, let me ask you this. You talked about urinating after asparagus. The question that I always have, can other people smell it?
Oh, good point.
I mean, I think that would be a great, I don't know, I'm not saying the Olympics, but an event that is sanctioned by others that I think I can tell what I consumed the night before by all manner of refuse. So I would love to, I'm positive that the asparagus piss tastes different. Like my asparagus piss would taste different, or not taste, smell different to you than my normal. I'm positive of that. I'm positive of that.
Okay.
Okay.
It's never really been explained to me, but
We get it, Blippy.
no, don't bring Blippy into this, dude.
Oh, I showed them that video.
Mom and Dad, I'm glad you're watching. Dylan, this next one's for you.
Uh-oh.
Our guy Deuce.
I see some
The
puppies.
pasta on this guy.
Listen to this, Will. He went pan-seared and butter-basted wild Alaskan salmon with brussies and a garlic parsley linguine paired with a Costco Pinot Noir. And before anybody says anything, he included the gut shot.
Oh,
I don't know how. Yeah, I don't know how you're supposed to rate like the fish, the gut shot of the fish. I don't know how to cook a fish pan-seared like that.
you're showing your ignorance, Will.
I know. I'm not. I live in like an apartment. Like if I do that, I'm gonna set off the fire alarm. It's gonna be miserable.
It looks wild thick to me.
Oh yeah,
Stupid thing.
Normally, fish does not fill me up, and I have to eat like 2.5 pieces of cod. But this looks like it would fill me up. The sustenance level is huge for this, and the Brussels sprouts. Everybody knows. Up until my issues last week, I loved Brussels sprouts. Just don't go back to back to back. It's not the move, especially if you're genetically disposed. But yeah, this looks good. This is top 5 for me right now currently.
Looks good.
We've seen 7 dishes, Dave. Of course, it's top 5.
It's top 5, Dylan.
This looks really good.
I think my question is like, what are you going to do with that linguine? Like, show me your order of operations here.
Yeah, there's 2 meals here.
Yeah, is it just like a bite on the side, or is it like later on when you realize you're still a little bit full, or what are you going to do with this? I don't know. I'm not a big fan of like pasta to the side of the dish. I don't really know what that means. Really.
I'll be willing to say, extra points for, in light of current times and being topical and going with the Africa cut here.
Okay.
Along with the full mountain of pasta. Pete Sampras special looked exquisite.
That is an extremely continental cut.
Who's doing salmons? Like, is that a salmon steak? It's just huge.
It's massive.
Oh my god!
Let me say the pasta linguine side, it puts off the vibe that like, so the wife wants to eat like paleo, and this dude's all about like fucking it up at Lifetime. This dude's lifting big boy weight, so he needs some carbs. So he just threw this together and put it in a bowl next to the fucking plate.
Yeah. That's a good reason.
14-ounce piece of fish there. I mean, that's a big boy.
Yeah, you'd be full.
Is that 425 for 20 minutes in the oven, Dylan?
It's hard to say, Brett. I'm a pan-seared guy now. Everybody knows that.
Oh, okay. Well, the moment we've all been waiting for, gang.
Oh no.
Our friend Mike, some say he was snubbed last week. A lot of people are saying that. Actually, pretty much everybody is saying that. Mike Hollowell went off.
Wait, here's the menu. Do you have the menu too, Brett?
I sure do. This is the Wilmon's quadruple dipper. Ready for this? Will's potato skincare routine. With skin so crisp, they've clearly never used a face mask during happy hour. These oven-roasted salt and pepper potato skins are topped with bacon, triple cheddar blend, and sour cream. Next to them, you have Dylan's Southwest egg rolling with the homie. These little bundles of joy are filled with chicken, fire-roasted corn, and spicy black beans, then fried and served with avocado jalapeno cream. Then you have Dave's one-time in Firenze mozzarella bites, bite-sized mozzarella nuggets dredged in Dave's proprietary blend of breadcrumbs, herbs, and spices. And then finally, you have Brett's Buffalo is not better than Saratoga tenders, which involves buttermilk brine chicken tenders, breaded and fried, then tossed in Wilmon's signature Saratoga sauce with a drizzle of ranch.
Let's talk about the signature Saratoga sauce.
Okay. Hey, can I start real quick?
Hop in,
Dylan. Can you take the pic down?
Yeah.
Vince Carter gif. It's over.
Oh, wow.
That was so convincing, Dylan.
Did this man say avocado?
I have a small frame to fit the motion, and I'm sorry. It's over.
He went avocado.
Jeez.
I mean, the work that went into this.
Yeah.
The menu, the creativity off the charts. It's unbelievable. It's like a gourmet Chili's.
That's a valid question for me.
Macy, that's something we'd all like to know.
Macy, that's a valid question for me.
Like I'm asking it of Mike. Shit.
I know. If I sit down to watch some TV and that gets set in front of me, I'm like that. I'm giddy.
Yeah,
I'm as happy as I can be.
I don't. Dude, I feel like your whole audience is just so good at the drizzle.
Yeah.
Just drizzling people.
Frankly, Studio said it right.
Bang!
Mike Breen, Mike Breen action right there.
A long three. This is it. I mean, this is it.
Have we seen everything?
This gets to play?
That's everything. That's everything.
You got to check the birth certificate on this player.
Man, I almost feel like we should award the NIT because I had my head ready for that's a whole other deal right there.
I mean, look, is your mouth not watering right here?
Jesus, Pete, I can't.
It's a quadruple dipper. No one's doing quadruples.
Oh,
so just to be clear, can I ask something? This is the same guy that did the chicken sandwich last week?
That's correct. Yes.
This guy, I'm sorry, this guy doesn't need an air fryer. Like, dude, you're good without one.
Wow. This guy needs to be like a very well-paid chef somewhere.
Yeah, I have a restaurant that we're kind of looking for a head chef right now.
It's over.
I'll throw the guy $10 to film his next endeavor on a quadruple dipper, just to put that on YouTube, so I can try to mimic it on the weekend. How about that?
Hop on masterclass.
Exactly.
Should we just do a backer cookbook for Christmas this year?
I'm half. But like, does this dude? Who is this guy? Does he do content? Like, would he just like take over our Instagram and just do this?
Just do food content.
You guys are ruthless.
Bring him on. If he's in the chat, send him a link. Bring him on. Let him do a victory speech and then give somebody else the air fryer.
Plate doesn't look awesome.
No, he gets my vote no matter what. After the chicken sandwich last week, I owe him a vote.
Now, does anybody want to see anything again? There's a couple good dishes. We had the circling baby backs. We had Dougie Fresh. He did his spicy ahi tuna bites. We had the flank steak, brisket, scallops. Anybody want to see anything one more time?
No. The sushi was great and stuff, but like, I'm sorry, you make a quadruple dipper with that menu and it's done.
This is like being a pro in the Tiger era, man. Like Phil had a nice career. Ernie won some majors, so did VJ. But you're up against Tiger. It's just going to affect everything. It changed everything. Made a lot of.
If you're going to win this with tuna or sushi, you need to come with a whole damn boat. If you're going to win this with some steak, I need to see the full like flaming grill and chicken and short ribbon shrimp next to it to compete with the quadruple dipper.
Yeah, the
man just above and beyond.
I feel like Jake's got a hesitation about him right now. Jake, what's the hesitation?
No, I mean, I know the work that went into that tuna and constructing those little rice rolls. But I mean, like I said, he coined the term avocado. Maybe he didn't, but I've never heard it before. And I think that alone that's more than enough to put you over the finish line. That's absurd.
You know what I really appreciate about this too?
And by the way, his description was entirely show themed. Like that's come on.
Yeah.
But do you know what he did here? Do you know what he did here that was really well done? He gave us a gut shot of the mozzarella stick.
Yeah, open one up. Throw it back on him.
He wins.
And I'm going to tell you something else that he did that no one's talking about. See the potato skins with the sour cream?
Mm-hmm.
He clearly put it into a bag, clipped the tip, and did a squeeze.
Oh,
yeah. He piped it.
Oh, yeah.
Pipe it. Go to the pipe.
He did everything. He didn't miss on a single thing there. He covered all bases. That was incredible.
10.
A rare 10.
Does anybody have any arguments?
I will not be the Dwayne Wade here. I will 10 it up.
Yep.
Call
Michael 10K on cop.
Congrats, Mike.
Congratulations. Congrats, Michael.
Thank you.
Now go fence your air fryer. You don't need it.
Man, fun.
Wow.
That was fun. When you said there was 10, I was kind of like, oh god, this is going to go on forever. But the competitors, it just got better.
Yeah, I'm having a second dinner.
There he is, boys. Michael
There he
Holloway.
is, boy.
Good for you, Michael.
Love
Big
it.
shouts. Big
Go
shouts.
get him.
Now,
Holloway.
he got low key wronged by his chicken sandwich that we didn't pick that a couple weeks ago or last week, whatever. So it feels good to give him the victory today. Good for you.
I agree with Landry.
Friend of the program.
Every single week.
Friend of the program.
Man, I'll tell you what. Do we have like a washed media meals or something in the future? Like, can we just get that IG going
Brett, yes.
Hand the keys to Mike.
and hand the keys to Mike?
Yeah.
Guys, Mike.
Instead of just like half naked chicks, you just get user submitted photos of their gut shots. I love it. Let's go.
Gets me just as aged, KJ. I'll tell you that much.
Yes.
DMs are just a war zone.
Come here.
Hey,
Come here.
so I don't know what else we're going to talk about, but I was just checking. I've been off Twitter all day long. Did y'all see that Drew Brees is trending? I don't know if y'all wanted to jump into that because it affects us because what else is trending is Westlake. Also Westlake to be specific, where my wife teaches.
I will get to him. You want to talk Drew?
Of course, anytime.
I'll yield the floor.
Jake, did y'all talk about this on the show today? Because I told you I missed the last hour.
No, I think it came down, or at least like, it's a weird deal, man. Like, relative to doing a podcast, usually like by about 11, whatever you got is what you got. Like it's pretty tough to now if there's like breaking news, like an event, you can update that. But if it's like an interview that someone gives to Yahoo, it's kind of tough to like work that into your run sheet and your show. Unless it happened pretty early in the morning. So on one hand, that could be an argument like against, I suppose, the medium. On the other hand, I would say it would be for it because typically the things that we're talking about, we've had a little bit of time to think about. But it happened. I don't know if you have the timestamp on when, because it was with Yahoo, right?
Yeah, finance, weirdly.
Yeah.
Are you saying you agree with Drew?
No, I'm not saying that. I didn't see the comments until midway through our show today, and then it was kind of done. But without getting into like any of the other like substance of it, which we can if you guys have time for, if KJ wants to. I mean, I think the main thing is just, and we talked to Ryan Presley from the Astros about this yesterday on a different topic, which was just like the debate in the locker room about the medium. Or the debate back and forth between the owners and the union and how it's like conveyed to the media is just like, dude, like that ultimate thing that we all think of sports brings everyone together. Like that's probably gone. Like whether it's this issue or the union issue, like it's going to get to a deal now where teams are going to be, because dude, just look at all the NFL players today, like even some New Orleans Saints that were like coming out against him, and Sean Payton is already basically, whether it was yesterday or the day before, like spoke his piece about what he thinks about it. So I guess my thing would just be to say, like, if you think that when it all comes back, we're just going to have an opportunity to stop thinking about this, unfortunately, I don't think that's going to happen at all.
Why doesn't Brees just retire? Like at this point, like you just got to call it.
And that'd be a weird way to go. I thought about that too. I'm like, you kind of stepped in your own bear trap and you're going into your last season, which, what are you going to do? If ever you're going to go political and just not answer a question, now might be the time. You got Malcolm Jenkins back on your team, and he's not going to let it go. You're in New Orleans, and they're not going to let this go. So everyone, I would say, gives Drew Brees the appropriate amount of credit because he is extremely charitable, extremely well respected in the league and around the community of New Orleans and in Texas for everything he does outside of sports. But if you choose now as the time to like double down on a comment like that, even if you surround it with other positive thoughts, it's just like, maybe, again, read the room.
Yeah. And I'll tell you just like the smallest little bit of info I know about the Saints. Like, you saw this a little bit with the Catholic Church like documents that were revealed
yeah.
or whatever. Bro, like the Saints are an extremely, extremely conservative organization. Like I know they might get a certain rap because of like the role they had in like post Katrina, and I'm not saying that Drew Brees was not a huge like inspirational character in that front, but as someone who had a family member who worked there for a couple years, like this shit is not like just Drew Brees.
Right.
The Saints are an extremely, extremely by the book organization, and by the book I just mean they don't want to rock the boats. So I was not surprised by it at all, and he might have something to reckon with in the locker room. I don't know.
You think he was surprised to see that LeBron James absolutely put him on a poster, like immediately, like within 2 hours? I think LeBron chimed in, and I that was surreal to me.
That part I haven't seen yet. Have you seen LeBron's response? Or does anybody know what that word? Can you summarize that? I didn't see what.
Yeah, I mean, I saw it, and I guess I would just say that I don't think anybody should be surprised in the sports world when LeBron like steps up now, right? Like, I mean, whether you agree with him or not, you can't be surprised by it. Like, LeBron he's pretty out there on this, like on everything. So, I would not be like, it's almost like he's positioning himself as like the anti-Jordan on that front. Like, I feel like he might have almost been emboldened by The Last Dance. Like, in that he looks at it and that he's like, hey, if this guy's like this, I want to be like this, you know, because you could never match him on that other thing. So maybe you can, for real, dude, I really do feel
I'm
like.
not gonna argue it. I just love it.
I really do feel like LeBron looks at himself and says, you know, I have, you know, this is my deal. That's my my lane is to speak up and no. So I'm never surprised by really anything LeBron does on the social standpoint. Now, I mean, really, I'm more surprised by anything that really any pro athlete thinks they can speak their mind if their mind is against the conventional wisdom right now and not get like a ton of blowback on it. Like, it's coming.
Yeah. Why do it?
Yahoo Finance.
Why Yahoo Finance? Like, this is such a weird like venue for him to like air his grievances. What's going on?
He was probably doing an Advocare spot.
He was like giving actual investment tips and it was like, oh, by the way,
Double down on Spark.
Did he at any point say, don't buy a ton of jewelry that you think you can sell later for a higher amount and then go to court whenever you... I just realized just now that I'm talking to a bunch of people who don't keep up with the stupid shit athletes do. Like,
Who are you referring to now?
yeah,
Drew.
who did this?
Drew Brees.
But he bought jewelry and couldn't fence it? What are you talking about? I was thinking uncut gems the whole time you were saying that. So
I was thinking the same thing, KJ.
Drew Brees got taken for a bunch of like bunk diamonds, and then had to sue the guy and be like, "Hey, you sold me a bunch of fake shit," and it was like a whole big like $6 million deal. And it's like, why are you investing in diamonds? you have like $200 million. Like,
Lakeway real estate.
I would avoid the hard asset if I were you, but yeah, I don't know.
Who hasn't been duped by a diamond dealer though at some point?
I know, like the one time I got duped on my diamond deal, I was like, well, I'm not buying $6 million worth of diamonds from that guy again.
Only happens once.
Yeah, only shame on me twice, but no.
I'm not going to name names, but let's just say the place that I purchased a diamond was involved in a class action suit a couple years later. So that's cool. Cool little mailbox money, maybe like $2.
That's sick.
Yeah, that's pretty sick.
Congratulations on your new wealth, David. How do you plan on spending it?
Bluetooth speakers.
Do you share that with your bride?
I don't know if she remembers that.
Why are you talking about your finances publicly?
She doesn't watch. It doesn't matter.
The glory zone is what I call it.
Yeah, this is she didn't care. She's gonna come up here and knock on the door. Jake, do you still have that owl in your yard?
I do. And actually, I plan to do the show out there tonight, but my neighbor's dog sucks so bad, and it just would not stop barking. So I had to come inside. But yeah, we got an owl that just won't leave, man. I mean, we built a box for it to nest in. At which point we learned it was a male because they don't make nests, and so it's here for forever. I guess it's there, and its waste is relatively compact, so I can clean it up like one at a time every day, just like a little pellet. Yeah, it's pretty intimidating, to be honest with you. Like, it's an owl.
I may have missed any of the trials and tribulations of new homeowner Dylan's experiences, but have you not had any unexpected outdoor visitors or anything like that where you're at?
No, I haven't. But actually, owl boxes are all the rage in my neighborhood right now, according to the Nextdoor app. I mean, people are. It's like how to get owls to nest in your backyard. It's crazy. I haven't got into it yet. It sounds kind of tight. Owls are very cool. I love predatory birds, especially ones that at night. Cool as shit. But no, that's about it, man.
How long do owls live for? I know some birds live for like 80 years.
Yeah, I hope not.
Dude, no, actually, owls are one of those animals, much like alligators. In a vacuum, they can live forever.
Shut up. That's true, dude. Come on.
No, it's why is it not true for owls? Like in perfect conditions, they could live like to infinity.
I've never heard of an owl dying before.
It's only owls and alligators, man. It's crazy how that works.
It's pretty tight.
They say 15 to 20 years, 15 to 25 years, excuse me, for owls.
Oh, buddy.
Congratulations.
An owl,
You have a kid now.
Yeah.
I just love treating in a vacuum as an ultimate qualifying statement. Hey, in a vacuum, I mean, anything.
Anything goes.
Well, it changes everything. You got to think about that. Jake,
In a vacuum, they would die immediately because there's no air.
Come on, Brett.
Shut up.
Respect the science. I think the science is on my side. Jake, have you named it yet?
Dwight.
That's right.
Dwight Owl.
Okay.
Yeah.
Niche Mavericks joke there. I respect it.
We noticed him the day after the Achilles tear. So,
Oh,
Dwight Owl,
Hey,
baby.
Did the Mavericks make the weirdly like lopsided NBA restart plan with 13 Western Conference teams and 9 Eastern Conference teams?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
They made it.
That's like Brett and I are just mad because of the Sabres and Red Wings. So just let us have our time.
Hockey guys.
Let's go.
Hawk.
I did want to ask about that because I have seen it on the Twitter today, but I didn't know like if that was they're voting on it tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
has anyone just lobbied just bring back All-Star Weekend for all the sports until season done? Just call it.
I really want to go to All-Star Weekend.
How about that? I'm okay with that.
No,
make it happen.
I don't think that's a big movement, KJ.
Oh.
I have no fear about baseball fanatics like coming at me about, oh man, I want to see all 9 innings and all that shit. Infield fly roll. I'm not there for it.
You really want to do this in front of him?
No, I'm just trying to see if I can rile them up.
Baseball guy.
Dylan may come get you over
I
there.
picked Panera last time and that got him out of seat. So I figured I'd pick baseball and infield fly roll this time.
Dylan, how great though would a 50-game season be?
Oh, it would be so tight, man. That's the biggest rub with the MLB regular season. The games are just basically meaningless. You have 162 of them. They're just inconsequential. 50 games, that'd be so tight. Sign me up.
Now, I know like the players would make way less and you'd get a bunch of buck back on it, but damn, dude, I would be so much more into every game if there were 52 MLB games per season.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if there's 162 games, I'm watching like 10 games. If there's 50 games, I'm watching 50 games.
Yeah,
like, it's gonna happen
for sure. I'd be all over that.
It's playoff atmosphere. I mean, it's sign me up.
Just tournament, like it'd just be so fun.
I can't wait to check out Globe Life Park. It just rolls off the tongue so well.
I was about to say, you haven't heard much about Texas Live as they're rolling out all that promo for Globe Life Park. Like that got eerily quiet. The outdoor bar situation outside of Globe Light Park that they dumped like $100 million into or whatever. They've been promoting the stadium coming back, and all these other, like St. Louis has one, like a live situation. Some other stadiums have it, but Arlington got one. Shout out to Arlington haters. Arlington got one, and it's not getting any attention in this like revamp sitch.
Yo, is that a COVID joke, KJ?
No.
What are you railing on here? I don't really.
About Arlington, Texas, and
Okay.
ride for my city at all times.
I don't totally know what you're bemoaning there.
That and Ohio. I also respect that state.
Okay.
I've spent some time, KJ, at the Papa Dough in Arlington's fantastic establishment.
You could have picked any other restaurant in the country. I'm kidding. No, I know exactly.
It's very good. You have to ask for the bread, though. That's one thing I don't like about Papa.
Wait, is that the one that you can walk outside and see the Der Stuka across the highway at the
Yeah.
park?
I don't know. It's right on the highway, though, so probably.
Oh yeah, dude, that's the spot. I heard that they're opening Texas Live with John Party and Kevin Fowler. Can anybody confirm that?
Previous acts have included Ja Rule and Papa Roach, so this might be an upgrade.
Bring back Papa Roach.
I'm down either way.
Well, we're at 90 minutes. I can't believe we made it all the way through.
Feels short. Honestly.
I only made it for like 70 minutes, so I'm sorry.
You came in fresh. You were good,
We
though.
missed you.
No, dude. I came in with a P. Terry's cup. That's how I'm leaving, too.
Hey,
I
should
haven't
we
had
intro
dinner yet.
KJ
I'm starving.
Jake? We should probably intro them at some point.
We've been edging.
Oh, yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, where can the people follow you? Where? What's up?
Who are you guys? I'll start with Jake.
So I work at The Ticket, which is a station in Dallas. You can download the app Sports Day Talk DFW on any of your podcast app stores. We're on from noon to 3.
I'm so excited about it.
My Twitter account is at not Jack Kemp. I hate fucking promoting, dude. Dave knows this is why I hate doing this. Like I like BSing. I don't like promoting.
You do a podcast?
I do. You can find it on all your normal platforms called It's Just Banter. We typically don't look at rice tuna and all avocado.
Talk.
Yeah, we cater to a much more dirtbag, low rent audience, which I used to be proud of until tonight. Now I'm questioning kind of the whole deal, to be honest with you. But and then a lot of times on all the various platforms, the Twitter feed or whatever, you can find our Twitch streams on Saturday night. We're gonna do one tomorrow night. KJ has the exact address, but we usually honestly just bullshit. It's kind of just like what we would be doing if we could hang out. But last Saturday and then tomorrow night, I think we would be sort of remiss to not at least sit down and talk to each other the way that we would if we were in the same room. This time in front of people who are interested in hearing it and just discussing where your head's at, the sort of things that you've been thinking about, the sort of things that you might not want to say necessarily on the radio, and even that line has become much more blurred now. But just the conversations that you might be having with your friends, be they look like you or not. We're going to do that tomorrow night and just kind of see where it goes. So it's something that I'm actually for the first time in a long time very proud of the way we've been doing this, and I feel good about it, and I definitely appreciate you guys having me here for the evening.
Yeah, dude, bravo! You got the way y'all have handled it on The Ticket, specifically y'all's show has been fantastic.
Well, I appreciate it. I mean, the
people definitely want to know. Landry did ask if you would like to either push Hobby Lobby or Michaels as your official wall art and frame sponsor.
I'm an MJ Designs guy.
Okay, MJ Designs, fair.
From John. That's an old belief I've had, for some time.
Yeah.
I want to know that y'all's live stream is way more rowdy than ours.
Yeah, it tends to get like that. But ours is on Saturday night too, though.
Yeah.
So, it's a little.
We're not
Well,
necessarily regulated on Twitch and after 9 p.m. on Saturday nights, but
And we don't have any wonderful sponsors, which
I respect.
check them out. Me too.
So you can find that at twitch.com/TC Fleming or follow Jake or I on Twitter. Brett was good enough to tweet that out, or y'all were. Again, appreciate having us on. I do a couple podcasts, one about Texas history, another about pop culture nostalgia. Jake is the real get here, 10 years deep in the podcast game and on the radio and all that good jazz. But, nothing but love and respect for everything that Circling Back does. And
I have one thing to say. I have one thing to say.
Oh, no.
So, you guys are pronouncing the brand Stussey incorrectly.
Stussy?
Who
Did you say Stussy?
Will, did
How
you
do
say
you
that
say it?
correctly?
I said Stussy. I started saying Stussy because that's what these guys started saying, but I always thought it was Stussy.
Will,
I've
feel
always
like
been
I
a
heard,
Stussy guy.
man, I feel like I heard all of you say it Stussy on Monday.
Oh, no.
No, I
Jake,
think I
get that outta here.
did because
Right.
I think I said it like
I
Dave.
don't even know your name. It might be Brent. Check the I don't know who you are. Check the tape.
I'm a Stussy guy.
We'll get
blaming-
Randy on it.
Are we blaming David down here?
Probably.
Yeah,
I'm
I
blaming
thought-
Dave. I
That's
followed
right
Dave's
now.
lead.
No, look, here's the deal.
Oh,
I was wearing Massimo. I was wearing Yago.
yeah. None of my friends think I'm racist.
Stu,
Oh.
I think if you pull the tape, the record will reflect that I am a Stussy guy through and through.
The guy's got reticulitis. Lay off, man.
Yeah, how about antibiotics, Jake?
All right, I'm just saying, go back and listen to the first 30 minutes of the show on Monday. We got some offenders in here.
I love it.
We're gonna have Randy's pulling the tape.
Randy's pulling
I
the tape
hope-
as we speak.
I hope I'm not getting exposed here. That would be
I'm gonna get
truly
exposed. I know I'm
embarrassing.
gonna get exposed because I changed how I said it because I thought I was saying it wrong.
I
Just
can't
let me-
pronounce anything that's not knockoff FUBU, so I don't know what the hell y'all are talking about.
Jake, just
Oh,
answer the
man.
question. Did you own the site for Sore Eye shirt? Yes or no?
100%. Yeah.
You had to. You had to.
Yeah, come on.
All right.
Yeah.
Fair.
All right.
All right. I love y'all's show, and I appreciate what
Thank you, guys.
Thanks for coming on.
Appreciate y'all a lot, man. Thank you so much.
RTJ4 really good.
I'm headed out.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh, they
Big on.
both bailed. Okay, that wasn't me. That was them bailing.
they both
I did.
failed.
I did want to
Both of
talk
them.
RTJ4 with them, but that's okay. I don't
RTJ4, it slaps. I listened to it all today, Dave.
Thank
Really?
you. I'm
Okay.
excited.
All
I'm
right, it's
excited.
going on in the car tomorrow.
It fucking
I've
goes.
been having a weird day, so I'll toss it on in the car on the way to the stew tomorrow.
Oh, it absolutely slaps. Check it out.
Okay.
Hey guys, every week I like to award a winner for lighting, best ambiance, and I gotta say it's Big Game Brett.
Yeah.
You see, my entire screen is just yellow. It's just all.
Yeah.
It's because I paired all my lights to be the same color, the hue on my app that I have, and it's all very much the same glow, which is why my entire face and body look this brand of yellow. So it's better than black, like a blackout being sucked up in a tornado last weekend. So
Right.
or last
Yeah,
week.
that's true. Yeah, you were a little dicey last week. So yeah, I didn't know it was possible to actually get inside of the sun and hang a vintage map behind you, but this is impressive stuff.
This is the Adirondacks, circa 1876.
This is a strong take here. It does sound like just one long badass song. Oh wait, I put up
excited.
the wrong comment. I put the wrong comment. Damn it.
What are you doing, dude? This is why you don't run it.
Dude,
saw-
it moves on you. When you click on it, it like moves. Whatever.
That's not what I meant to press.
What
Yeah,
does
you're
that
right, Dylan. It does
I don't
move.
even know what that means.
See,
As it turns out, it
you,
moves.
dude.
Let's get Randy in here and wrap it up.
Randy.
Hey guys, thanks for sticking around. If you like what you saw here today, make sure you go below and click the subscribe button and hit the bell. And I'm going to let my friend take the rest of it. What's going on? We got two angles going on here. You want to know why? Because we have two cameras in the studio. That's right, two cameras in the studio. You're only going to get that type of content if you subscribe and you check out the full episodes. Full episode from today coming at you right after live happy hour. And back to my other guy.
What is going on?
I heard that out.
I don't know if you guys
Wow.
Randy caught that by about 3 seconds. His two angle thing because I didn't know he was doing it and it popped on regardless of when we were pulling him up.
No one's
That was
talking
something.
about it, but Randy said now back to other guy.
All right, guys. Hey,
dude.
hey, tonight made today way better. Glad we did
Good.
happy hour tonight.
Yeah, it was fun.
Tonight made-
Congrats to Michael on becoming the head chef at Wilmon's and on your
Cool.
air fryer.
Michael's got skills, man. You gotta give it to him. And now he's
Can I
got an
say
air fryer
something?
too.
Hey, if you won last week's air fryer contest, the tacos, the controversial shrimp tacos, can you please DM me? I've been looking all over.
Send Michael both of them.
This is so on par for every giveaway we ever did at PGP or Grand X or Touching Base. It was like us searching through DMs trying to figure out who the guy was.
I have your picture and your tag is cut off, and I'm sorry to he or her if you made those fantastic shrimp tacos. Please DM me. I've been looking all over.
They know they don't deserve it.
Apparently they weren't that fantastic because I got a lot of blowback. I think we all did, whoever voted for it. But you know what? They look good to me. They put off Del Mar vibes, and that's all I'm looking for right now. Sorry. Excuse me.
Of the ocean.
Excuse me for shrimping. Damn.
All right, let's get out of here, guys.
Let's go. I'm done. I got to go drink another mocktail.
Oh yeah.
Bye.
Bye bye.